everyone, welcome back. I have another home workout today. I realize there's a lot of those floating around lately, but I'm hoping that you can get something from mine that you haven't found in any others, perhaps. Today's workout, I tried to make it simple by using only one weight. If you have more, that's probably better because then you can vary it for each exercise. I had one kettlebell in the house, and so I based my workout around that. I did the workout in full, but I've only recorded the first set. You can follow the whole thing along because it's playing at normal speed. You can even pause it after each circuit and do sets 2 and 3 on your own if you are following along. I did not record the warm-up and cool-down for this, although I did them. They are in the description. If you're planning on following along to this workout, I do recommend you warm up first, have your weight ready, and then go ahead and play the video through. If you're just watching it to see the workout, I do appreciate you guys coming back. Any comments below? I would love any recommendations for future videos, always. And if you enjoyed the workout, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. And here we go. We're going to start with burpees. There's several different ways you can do burpees. I'm opting to do them just modified without the push-ups. I've been doing a lot of push-ups lately with those C10 do 10 challenges. So you can add a push-up if you're feeling up to it. I'm only showing 10 reps here. You can also do more than 10 if you feel like you've got it in you. The key here is to land soft and jump high. Now your heart rate should be elevated. The next exercise will allow you to bring your heart rate back down while you focus on the movement here. We're doing eccentric squats. That means we're focusing on the eccentric phase of the movement, the portion where you're going down. I don't have a specific time I would recommend for this. I think I did about 3 seconds, but I was also struggling because my heart was jumping out of my chest. I've seen other people do 10 seconds. I think you should do however slow you can go while maintaining your posture. Just like a regular squat, you also want to focus on going down to parallel, preventing your knees from going over your toes, and keeping your upper body tall and your core engaged. And that weight in front is keeping you doing that as well. So a lot of things going on here, but the key is slow as you go down, quickly back up. The last exercise of this first circuit is going to be a one-arm row. The focus here is the lats, of course. The posture that I've chosen is going to make you use more of your core to protect your lower back. If you feel this in your lower back too much, then I would recommend that you move one of your feet back so that you're in a staggered position so that you take some of the load off of your torso to brace yourself the way you're standing. So there's 12 reps on each side, slow and controlled. Your fingers are relaxed. You can even take a finger off of the kettlebell or your dumbbell, whatever you're using, if it helps you loosen up the grip you have and focus more on your back doing the work for the row. Same thing on the other side. If you went staggered, keep that same stance. If you're doing it this way, just really focus on keeping your belly button pulled in and up towards your spine to protect your lower back. And breathe. Exhale as you do the row. If you're following along, just know that you're doing a great job, and I'm so glad that you're doing this workout. Moving on to the next circuit. We'll start here with stiff leg deadlifts. For this, your legs are straight. We're not necessarily buckling the knees, but they're pretty darn straight. If you can't tell from this angle, my feet are in a V position, so my heels are together, but my toes are pointing out, creating the shape of a V. Anytime you're leaning over, you have to be focusing on your core to avoid strain on the lower back. One other tip for this is you're not reaching forward and down towards the floor. If you do that, your upper back will round and you will put more work on your lower back. Think instead of pushing your butt as far back as you can to feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Moving on to the bicep curl. This is a traditional exercise, but if you're using a kettlebell or a medicine ball, you'll feel it a little differently because you've changed the grip. My big pointer here is to keep your core braced to avoid any movement in your lower back. If you can imagine, the weight comes forward and your hips push forward and you bend at the lower back, that's what we're trying to avoid. So brace your core with every curl. And lastly, we have the front raise for your shoulders. This is also a traditional exercise, but if you're using a kettlebell or a medicine ball, you're at least introducing a different grip again. With the barbell, you might be having your palms up or down. Same with dumbbells, but here with the kettlebell, it's got a curved handle and the medicine ball is obviously round, so there is some adjusting here. Just like with the bicep curl, the goal is to brace yourself and keep your body still with each movement. I'm moving pretty slow through this exercise because, again, I only had this 25-pound weight, which is probably a little heavier than I would normally go, and I'm struggling. You can see it. But my form is perfect. We end this workout with a superset. And I didn't think about this logistically as I was doing it, but we're gonna make it work. So it's a two-part movement. Your foot is on the box, so we're doing an incline one-leg bridge to focus on your glutes and hamstrings. We're adding a skull crusher at the top of the movement for your triceps. You can make this a little easier by doing the skull crusher when you are not in a bridge position, so you're just focusing on one thing at a time. You can also see that at the top of the movement, you really have to brace your core to maintain your bridge at its highest point and to be able to do the skull crusher. Now, logistically, if you're doing 12 reps for your glutes, then you're doing 12 for your triceps, and they're probably going to be tired after that, so you will unlikely go directly into the other leg. But that's okay. I had a solution in mind as I did it. So we're doing our 12 reps of this, controlled movements, focusing on the muscles. Look at that form. All right, so now my triceps are tired. I can't go to the other side. We're breaking it up with a core exercise. For this one, you can elevate your legs at 90 degrees or you can keep them on the surface like I'm doing, and we're doing shin taps. So we're not swinging the arms, no momentum, you're still focusing on your core muscles, bringing you up as close as you can get to your shins. Exhaling as you go up, squeezing your core. And once you finish this, then you will do the bridge on the other side and go back to triceps. And that wraps up your at-home workout. Until next time, bye!